Hello friends, we're together for a little bit of shoulder work today. Start in seated. Take your right leg on top or in front into either cross-legged seat or half lotus. And let's start with unlocking the shoulders. Take your left arm up and bring your right hand to hold the left side ribs. Take a deep inhale into the rib cage. Hold the breath, plug the arm bone back into the socket. Exhale, slide left shoulder blade down the back and reach the elbow forward. Inhale, take right hand to inner elbow. Hold the breath, plug the arm bone back. Exhale, drag shoulder blade down, reach elbow forward. Now press palm and elbow together. Now take right hand to left palm, keeping left arm as it is. Big breath in. Exhale, slide shoulder blade down, reach elbow forward, and then press left palm into right. Take your right hand down onto the mat by your hip for seated side bend. Inhale, take your left arm up and over your ear. Take a big inhale into left ribs. Exhale, take the hand back in space behind you for chest opener. Now I personally am really fond of spinning the nose and chin down here to open up through the neck. Feel free to play with the angle of the chin. Inhale, spread a breath up into the left side of your chest. Exhale to soften through the jaw and the scalp. One more time, inhale up into that left collarbone area. Exhale, maybe take a sigh or flutter your lips. Slide the hand down into neck release. Left palm hovers about 12 inches off the mat. And again, you can change the angle of your chin into your chest to play with where the sweetest opening is for your neck. Maybe give your jaw a little slide left to right here. You can also play with lightly rotating your left arm internally and externally to find some interesting stuff in your neck. Take one more breath in here. Exhale everything out. Inhale, take the arm back up and over your ear, and then as you exhale, rise all the way back up to seated. And take a moment, switch the cross of your legs, taking again either left leg on top or in front. Right arm comes up for unlocking the shoulders. Grab a hold of right ribs with left hand. Inhale into your hand. Hold the breath, plug the arm bone into the socket. Exhale, slide shoulder blade down and reach right elbow forward in space. Inhale to soften, take left palm to inner right elbow. Hold the breath, plug the arm bone back into the socket. Exhale, glide shoulder blade down the back, reach elbow forward, then press elbow and palm lightly together. Inhale, take left palm to right palm. Right arm stays aligned, breathe in. Exhale, glide right shoulder blade down, reach right elbow forward, then press right palm into left palm. Release, take your left hand down by your hip. Inhale, right arm comes up and over for seated side bend. Take one big breath into right side ribs. Exhale, chest opener, reach your right hand back behind you with the option here again to spin your gaze down. And you're really looking to get curious about what feels the sweetest for the right side of your chest, neck, and throat. Inhale, wash your breath up into right side ribs. Exhale, spread your hand bones and reach all the way out of your collarbone. Next time you exhale, slide that right palm down for neck release. Again, the hand hovers about 12 inches. Maybe explore turning the chin or rotating right arm bone to find some sweetness. Inhale, wash your breath up around the right collarbone, right side of chest. Exhale, slide your teeth left to right, relax the teeth in their sockets. Next, inhale, take your right arm up and over your ear. And as you exhale, pull yourself all the way back up to seated. Unwind your legs and climb yourself into hands and knees, setting up for dolphin pose. We're going to use the information we just gained in the shoulders. Place your elbows down on the mat and then bring your palms to touch into prayer position. Elbows are shoulder distance apart here. Inhale, spread your upper back wide. Exhale, tuck your toes and lift your hips. Now bring your attention into your elbows and take the next few breaths really intentionally pressing the elbows down and forward. You might get kind of curious here as to what you can feel light up in your shoulders. Now for the next few breaths, bring your attention to your wrists and your hands. Press those down and feel how that changes what you're experiencing in your shoulder girdle. Last breath, inhale, spread the ribs. Exhale, soften the neck and the jaw, and then gently set your knees down. Sit back on your heels. Toes can stay tucked or untucked. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, clasp your hands behind your back. Inhale, lift the chest through the gate of the arms, and then exhale, lift the back of the ribs so the spine is neutral. Option here to play with turning the gaze side to side as you reach the knuckles down to open the neck a little bit here. Gently release, and come on into downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here in down dog. Just feel the body, feel the neck and shoulders. Exhale, bring your feet to touch. Inhale, take the right leg up and back. Pause here and feel how when you lift one leg, the arms shift weight. Square the weight. And then exhale, step through into warrior two. Pin the back heel and rise. Moving into shoulder shrugs, release your arms down. Inhale, spread a breath into upper back. Hold the breath, lift shoulders up, squeeze them back. Exhale, roll them back and down. Inhale, spread breath into ribs and upper back. Exhale, squeeze middle tips of shoulders straight back and drag down. Third part, bend the elbows. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, squeeze bottom tips of shoulder blades and elbows together. One more round. Breathe in, soften through the throat. Hold the breath, lift shoulders up, squeeze them back. Exhale, roll them back and down. Inhale, soften neck and throat. Exhale, squeeze middle tips of shoulder blades together and roll that down. Last part, inhale, bend elbows. Exhale, squeeze bottom tips of shoulder blades together. Inhale, take your arms all the way up to the sky and hook your thumbs overhead. As you inhale, spread the ribs left and right. As you exhale, pull your thumbs lightly apart, keeping the arms straight. Do this a few more times, inhaling to soften the work and exhaling to resist the thumbs away from each other. What I want you to feel for here is what turns on as you resist the thumbs apart. Next inhale, come back into warrior two. Exhale, straighten the front leg, heel toe back foot in for triangle pose. Tip forward, inhale. And then as you exhale, land and take your gaze up towards your top thumb. Next time you exhale, wrap the arm behind your back and catch a half bind. You can grab inner thigh or just grab a handful of clothing. This is internal rotation through that top arm. Allow the elbow to relax onto the rib cage and bring your attention up into the area surrounding your collarbone and your shoulder blade and the flesh in between those two bones. Next time you inhale, wash your breath up into this area. As you exhale, soften the shoulders, the throat, and the bones of the skull. Inhale, take your top arm back up to the sky. Exhale, bend into front knee, cartwheel hands down. Flatten your left palm. Inhale to step back into side plank. Top arm rises, and you have the option to bring your gaze up. And again, that just gets your neck to turn on. Push firmly into the heel of your hand for a few moments here. Feel what turns on, and then press into your fingers. Feel what turns on. Back to plank, breathe in, maybe set the knees down. Exhale, lower all the way to the belly. Low cobra, hands move forward. Inhale, pull your chest through. Exhale, reach your elbows down to the floor. Press yourself back into child's pose and release. Take a big breath into back of heart, back body. Sigh it out as you exhale. And into downward dog, exhale. Next breath out, bring your feet together at the back of your mat. Inhale to take left leg up and back. Pause, feel the weight distribution in the arms, firm both arms evenly. Push the hands down and forward and exhale, step through warrior two. Different this time, moving into what is called kite hawk. Take a micro bend in your elbows. Take an inhale, spin your palms up and lift your chest. Exhale, round your shoulders up and over and palms face back. So you're just rotating the arms in their sockets. It's almost like a mini cat and cow. Inhale, palms up, chest up. Exhale, palms down and back, shoulder blades come up and over. Allow your neck and your spine to get a little bit involved here. This should feel pretty fiery, so let that happen. Inhale, palms up, chest up. Exhale, palms down and back, shoulder blades come up and over. And then inhale, take the arms all the way up, thumbs hook, but just bring the other thumb in front. Inhale, spread the ribs. Exhale, resist the thumbs away from each other. Feel for firming your triceps into the midline so the arms are really nice and straight and strong. One more full breath, spread the ribs. Last exhale, pull the thumbs lightly apart. Warrior 2, breathe in. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Heel toe, back foot in, triangle pose. Tip on forward, come on in, planting left hand on left shin. Inhale, right arm rises up. And exhale, wrap it around behind your back, catching your half bind. And right away, bring your attention into the right side of your neck and all the areas surrounding the right shoulder. Inhale, wash your breath into all the nooks and crannies. Exhale, soften the bones away from each other. Inhale, telescope the ribs, lengthen ribs up. Exhale, release the bind. Top arm rises, inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, side plank. Step back. Inhale, take your left hand up to the sky. And a couple moments focusing on heel of hand really strong. And then a couple moments pressing fingers really strongly into the floor. Moving back into plank, full breath in. Option to set the knees down or straight through chaturanga all the way to the belly. One more time in low cobra. Bring your hands forward in space. Inhale, pull your chest forward. As you exhale, lift your elbows up off the mat, anywhere from 3 to 4 inches. Elbows reach slightly down, shoulder blades drag down. Inhale, heart pulls forward. Exhale, elbows set down, and then lift your hips and your belly up for plank on your forearms. Reach back through heels, reach back through sit bones. And then as you exhale, lift your hips up into dolphin, forearms parallel. This should feel slightly different. Again, a couple breaths focusing on elbows weighty. A couple breaths focusing on hands being heavy. Feel how that changes what you're experiencing in your shoulder girdle. All right, come on back through plank on forearms and then lower all the way to the belly for chest opener. Take your left elbow out into a goalpost shape, right palm presses and turn open. Feel free to reach actively through the top leg or push into right hand to deepen the stretch. Inhale into the left side of your chest. Exhale, soften throat and jaw. Slowly ease your way back through onto the bellies and set up for the second side. Take your right arm out into goalpost shape. Turn your gaze to the left. Press left hand down and then turn yourself gently open. This is a really great pose to play with feeling and experiencing the two sides of your heart, the two sides of your chest, your pec muscles, and how they're different. It's very common for the dominant side to be a little bit tighter. Inhale, wash a breath around the right side of your chest. Exhale, soften throat, teeth, eyeballs. Last breath in, and exhale, release, come back to the belly. Press yourself back through center, rooting through the pubic bone, tuck tailbone. Clasp your hands behind your back and inhale, lift into locust. You may feel that the chest opener actually made the shoulder opening here a little more accessible. Reach back through the knuckles, reach back through the toes, breathe in. Exhale, release. Hands under shoulders, inhale. Exhale, press back into child's pose. Knees can come even as wide as your hips or as wide as your mat. Relax the shoulders, the neck, the spine. Inhale, spread a breath through upper back, middle back, and lower back. Exhale, take a sigh out your mouth. Inhale, slide the palms more forward, press into them. Tuck the toes under and move into downward dog. Walk your hands slowly back towards your feet for standing forward fold with neck traction. Clasp your hands and bring that to the base of your skull. The elbows kind of hook along the ears and along the jawline. I personally like to bend the knees a lot here to make it entirely about tractioning the spine. Inhale into the upper back. Exhale, let the weight of your arms, let each one of your vertebrae soften away from the one surrounding it. One more inhale into the back body. Exhale, release the hands down. Inhale, walk yourself back out into downward facing dog. Take a full breath. Bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or float to seated and lay all the way down onto your back for final rest. Shavasana. Slide the shoulders away from your ears and maybe even take your arms a little wider to access more chest opening. How much can you let go of any holding in the body here? Start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Next, inhale, sweep your arms all the way overhead. Reach really long. Exhale, hug your knees in toward your chest. Roll all the way over onto one side. Use your hands to press yourself all the way up to seated. Sit tall, lift through the spine. Maybe take a couple rolls through your shoulders, a circle through your neck. Land in a tall spine and stillness. Thank you all so much for letting me guide you with so much love and gratitude. Namaste.